0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. With no payments for 90 days. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
That's the day Chevrolet.
Is your AC broken down at midnight? No problem. John Wayne Heating and Air has got you covered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with 0 after-hours charges. Same great service, same great price, anytime you need us, no matter what. Pick up the phone and call John Wayne Heating and Air in Springfield or Mount Vernon day or night, and we will be there.
The name you know, the name you trust, John Wayne Heating and Air.
If you have a crack like this, well, you have a problem. Today I'm learning how a cracked wall might mean your foundation is sinking.
It always points towards the area where it's sinking. Here we're down almost a full inch of drop.
Right, so that's going down and that's causing the crack.
Correct. And then this door, they don't even use that door anymore. It cannot open.
Schedule a free inspection with Foundation Recovery Systems, a groundwork.
Injured on the job? Call Dan the Man. Hiring the wrong attorney could cost you everything. Don't risk your future. Call Dan the Man at Deputy and Mizell.
Is proudly sponsored by Delta Roofing.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today's Daily Pledge is proudly sponsored by Delta Roofing.
Coming up this morning on Daybreak, tax-free weekend kicks off today. How you can save money for back-to-school shopping. And businesses are speaking out as Springfield's annual Route 66 festival kicks off. How road closures could impact businesses downtown. These stories and more this morning on Daybreak.
This is Ozarks First News, Daybreak.
All right, it's the end of the week. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. It's Friday, August. Stoker Wieczorek. Carissa is off today, and we got Tom Schmidt to start.
Sure do.
Yes, we do. And it's Friday because not only is the week ending, but the rain is ending a little bit.
Rain's coming out of it. We got one more round of rain to get through today, but after that, we're done. The weekend looks fantastic. In Ava, sent in a large tree falling down over the road from some wind damage and heavy rain, too, around the Ava area. By the emergency manager there. This is Pleasant Hope, Missouri. A barn structure blown out. All right, you can see the trusses just kind of from the ground level and just kind of blew over with winds estimated of 60 to 70. Hail reports in the green, and there were some hail reports, especially around West Plains. Some big hail there, about egg-sized, coming out. And then 96 degrees yesterday, believe it or not. That marks our 22nd 90-degree day of the year, and we're still going to those up. Satellite and radar, mostly clear for now this morning, but clouds and rain moving in from the west as a little activity from southeast Kansas will follow a boundary. It'll tend to into southwest Missouri and northern Arkansas through the morning. The afternoon is dry with a few exceptions, and then the weekend, hot and sunny. We'll take a look at that forecast coming up.
All right, Tom, thank you so much. And because of yesterday's storms, a barn in Pleasant Hope, it's believed the cause is from straight line winds between 60 and 70 miles per hour. Be sure to download the Ozarks First weather app. You can receive weather alerts for approaching storms. You can check out the current radar just like what Tom was looking at there and take a look at our extended forecast. So stay tuned for that. Well, businesses are speaking out as Springfield's annual Route 66 festival kicks off today, and access points around Park Central Square are closed off.
We knew the closures were coming for downtown, so we've been able to manage traffic pretty well, but just the minus of foot traffic from people not being able to come or drive through.
Now, despite some of the road closures affecting businesses, they tell us they are looking forward to the event.
We are looking forward to it. We have a special menu we're doing for the Route 66 Fest.
Come downtown, check it out. It's great. We're going to have food and drink specials all weekend long, and we're just really looking forward to it.
For more information on what activities are scheduled for this weekend, you can read our story on our website, ozarksfirst.com. Springfield families are gearing up for back-to-school shopping as Missouri's sales tax holiday kicks off this weekend. At select stores in Springfield, managers say families can combine state and local tax savings with store deals. Target store directors in Springfield tell Ozarks First having 2 locations on Primrose and Sunshine gives families more space to shop exclusive brand launches before fall classes begin, plus an extra 20% off for verified teachers and college students.
It's a great opportunity for families to come in and buy school supplies that are tax-free, and then the clothing up to a certain amount is tax-free.
Holiday runs from today through Sunday statewide. And keep in mind the tax exemption applies strictly to qualifying purchases made right here in the Show Me State, covering clothing $100 or less, school supplies up to $50, graphing calculators up to $150, and computers up to $1,500. All right, it's now time for your morning traffic report. We're going to take a look here at I-44 and US 65. Traffic is flowing smoothly over there. It looks like some cars moving along. No incidents to report still. Good to hear. We'll continue to check out these conditions for traffic throughout the morning to help you guys plan your day. Well, in D.C., a Senate committee has voted to hold Dr. Anthony Fauci in contempt of Congress. Last week, he pleaded the Fifth more than 100 times during a hearing on the COVID pandemic. The committee's chairman has previously cast doubt on the preemptive pardon Fauci received from President Biden. But now Senator Rand Paul is arguing that it gave him complete protection and he should have answered questions last week.
Dr. Fauci faced no risk of federal prosecution. All he had to do was tell the truth.
The goal was to wait for Dr. Fauci to make any kind of misstatement and then have a weaponized Department of Justice file criminal charges.
Senator Paul delivered the referral directly to the Justice Department rather than sending it to the full Senate for a vote. Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley, who also pressed Dr. Fauci during the hearing, is now calling on the Justice Department to prosecute him.
He has a full and unconditional pardon that covers 11 years. It's a pardon as broad as Hunter Biden's pardon. But then Fauci comes in and says, I'm just not going to answer any questions. I got immunity. I'm still not going to answer questions.
Hawley also argues Fauci should have never been granted immunity, saying it's blocking Congress from getting answers. President Trump has signed a new executive order taking aim at who qualifies for birthright citizenship. The move comes a month after Supreme Court struck down his attempt to get rid of birthright citizenship altogether. Now, this time the administration's policy targets what it calls birth tourism, and officials say that's fraudulent entry or misrepresentation by parents seeking U.S. citizenship for a child. We have more news ahead, including new milestones for sports betting and marijuana usage, why that's concerning some addiction experts. And today is the first Friday Art Walk in downtown Springfield, how you can support local artists and engage with the community in this week's Serving the Ozarks. We'll see you in a few.
See Marcus Allen, a legendary football icon, as the keynote speaker for the 2026 Boys and Girls Club Thanksgiving Gala.
Hi everyone, it's Marcus Allen here. I am looking forward to seeing everyone October 20th at the Boys and Girls Club Gala at the Branson Convention Center. Now growing up, the Boys and Girls Club was a big part of my life, guys, so looking forward to seeing everybody there. We'd love your support.
Go to bgcozarks.org to learn more. Ozarks First, a proud community sponsor.
What's better than going to Brahms? Going and ordering.
The onion and jalapeno cheeseburger, please.
Brahms' new onion and jalapeno cheeseburger. A Brahms fresh baked bun, layered with a 100% beef patty cooked to perfection. Melted American cheese, tangy yellow mustard, topped with cooked jalapenos and onions. Every bite leaves you thinking,
dang,
that's good. Brahms' new onion and jalapeno cheeseburger, or chicken sandwiches, for a limited time at your neighborhood Brahms.
We don't think about water, we just turn on the tap.
Or when we brush our teeth, make coffee, or put our kids to bed. But for millions of families around the world, it's all they think about.
They think about where to find it, if it's safe, and how the water they're drinking might affect their health. I've seen firsthand how WorldServe is making a difference in the developing world, bringing clean water into communities and changing families' lives.
Give today and change someone's life forever with the gift of clean water.
And now, Serving the Ozarks, sponsored by Patriot Heat and Air.
Well, today is the first Friday Art Walk in downtown Springfield. For this week's Serving the Ozarks, our Carissa Codell spoke with the organizers who are hoping to bring a positive light to downtown.
First Friday Art Walk is happening this Friday in downtown Springfield. We're expecting to have about 15 venues open, in addition to it being the kickoff of the Route 66 Festival.
Sarah Abley, the program director for the Springfield Regional Arts Council, says she's an advocate for downtown Springfield.
It's a fun way to kind of experience downtown in a very sparkly, fun light.
She says First Friday Art Walks are important because they get people to engage with the arts of our local community.
We are the ones rallying the groups together to make sure that we're heard and that everybody knows exactly what's going on, because we have an amazing, thriving arts community.
It also supports local artists.
Sales for artists help them create their business, because that's what artists are. They're small business owners who happen to be creating artwork. And so we want to create a community in Springfield where artists can truly live as entrepreneurs.
Approximately 75% of the money made from First Friday Art Walks goes right back into the pockets of the creative arts community.
We financially support a lot of arts groups through grant making to the tune of about $200,000 a year.
The Springfield Regional Arts Council will also organize the Fall Festival Cider Days coming up in September. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Carissa Codell, Ozarks First.
Serving the Ozarks, sponsored by Patriot Heat and Air.
Still to come, the hopes of the future now, how one town is aiming to make homes more affordable. But first, before we get to that, we want to check back in with meteorologist Tom Schmidt. I can see light at the end of the tunnel, Tom, in terms of our forecast.
Yeah, bright light, a little hot too, coming out of that light there. For the weekend, we got 90s and sunshine. Today, though, we'll be close to 90 with more rain to get through for the morning for parts of Missouri and Arkansas as showers come out of Kansas early on. We'll take a look at that forecast next.
Join the fun with Maddie Conklin, only on Unscripted.
Stop waiting and start living. It's 2026. Get the Tier 1 brands you want right now. No credit needed, plus we'll deliver and set it up for free. All American Rental and Sales, your home upgraded.
It's time to transform your home with Pella Windows and Doors. We have windows or doors for any home and every budget. Come visit our showroom or schedule your in-home appointment today at 448 West Battlefield or visit PellaSpringfield.com.
It's hot, so hot, are you burning up? Does your AC feel like it's giving up? Stay cool in your home or your car today. Call Glass Tint USA. Be cool. Call Glass Tint USA.
Glass Tint USA has tinted more car, truck, house, and commercial windows than you can imagine. Our professional installers do the job right, and we back all of our work with a lifetime guarantee.
Call Glass Tint USA.
At Acura Springfield, our vehicles are crafted with precision and designed for purpose. They are built for those who expect more, because true luxury isn't loud. Lease a 2026 Acura MDX technology all-wheel drive for just $399 a month for 36 months and enjoy a premium driving experience. Perfect for both daily commutes and weekend adventures. So come by the dealership or check us out online at Acura Springfield. Luxury starts here.
This is a work boot you'll find at a big box store.
And this is a Thorogood work boot you'll find at Top Tier Line Gear. The difference is clear.
At Top Tier Line Gear, we sell the professional quality boots, tools, clothing, and gear you need to get the job done safely and properly.
From Thorogood boots to safety gear and FR clothing, we're stocked with the top tier equipment you need but can't find anywhere else.
Please visit our store in Hollister, just off 65.
Or shop online anytime.
Top Tier Line Gear, built by linemen, trusted by crews.
The Ozarks First Storm Tracker, taking you closer to severe weather than ever before, giving you a real-time view of what's happening now. The Ozarks First Storm Tracker, sponsored by Multiply Credit Union. Join the fun with Jeremy Rabe, only on Unscripted.
All right, folks, welcome back. Looking at some mammoth clouds from yesterday, sent in by Shelby here in Springfield. Now, this is a really good picture that really shows the definition of these clouds, okay? So they're kind of like these little pockets of sinking cold air caught up in the upper levels of the cloud base, and they just kind of sink down, droop, form these little bowls or pouches almost underneath the cloud bases. Now, you get these with really strong storms and severe weather, typically most found in, April, May, and June. Pretty rare in August. We had these yesterday. And yeah, thanks, Shelby, for sending those in. We appreciate seeing the pictures out there. A lot of folks saw the mammoth clouds yesterday, and that came with some heavy rain, too, anywhere from a ½ inch to an inch. Some spots did pick up close to 3 inches of rain. Parts of Douglas County saw a lot of rain, and then parts of Christian and Taney counties just south of Springfield saw some pretty good rainfall totals there, too. Temperatures right now, 72 Springfield. Cooler to the northeast in the 60s, warmer to the southwest, 70s and 80s. 81 now in Harrison. South wind, 5 to 10 miles an hour, and clouds moving in. No rain right now, but it's on its way to our west across southeastern Kansas. And there's a boundary here, and this is the boundary that initiated those storms yesterday. And what it's going to do is it's going to pull or drag this rain here in southeast Kansas along that boundary and bring it right into southwest Missouri, into northern Arkansas as we go through the day today. Now, it's going to be a weakening trend as that rain moves this way, but rain showers this morning, most likely southwest Missouri and across northwestern and north central Arkansas. By the afternoon, maybe a few storms here and there. Nothing like yesterday, but there'll be some periods of heavy rain, pretty spotty, though, for the day today. And then for the evening and overnight, rain moves out. Redevelopment is unlikely, but some data tries to bring rain back to the area south of I-44 late this afternoon, early this evening. This is unlikely, but we can't rule out rain from here. Rainfall potential pretty low, mostly to the west and southwest, Springfield included. This model data particularly doesn't show that, but there could be some rain additionally through the morning hours in Springfield. As we go to the afternoon, chance of rain less than 20% before 10 o'clock, and then after that, we dry things out, break out the sun, turn up the temperatures over the weekend. Looking at Saturday, a few passing clouds, but generally not much out there. Maybe a shower for the afternoon off to the east, but not much. We're going to be keeping things hot, sunny, dry, and a little muggy for both Saturday and Sunday. Middle 90s on Saturday, 96, hot, quiet, and sunny on Sunday. We'll start next week the same way for Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday, try to bring back some storm energy, get these rain triggers, these weak systems to flow in through the area. We'll find rain chances back in the forecast Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to wrap up next week, okay? For today, upper 80s, near 90. Rain most likely to the west and southwest. Rain ending this evening and tonight. Low 70s otherwise. Not a bad start to the day Saturday. Saturday is going to be hot and sticky. A warm afternoon for sure. Tomorrow night, low 70s. Sunday, same old, same old. A little warmer, though, especially down to the west and southwest. 96 on your Sunday in Springfield. 90s lining up for most of next week, and then rain comes back by Wednesday.
Much needed break, but also we got a lot of that rain, so it's going to help us out a lot, not go into a dry spell or anything like that.
Exactly right, yeah. And this time of year, you can set on a drought pretty fast if it gets hot like that. So we get some rain in here and then get hot, usually going to be okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it looks like a mama bear and her cub are also taking advantage of this warm weather. They were caught on camera taking a dip in a pool in Sierra Madre, California. It's hot there, right? The pair were seen roaming around town on Tuesday before jumping into a pool to enjoy a refreshing dip at an apartment complex there. We were talking about this earlier. That looks more like just a residence pool. But they later climbed a few trees in the area before sniffing around a few front gardens and then heading back toward the mountains there. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm glad they're taking advantage of the warm weather, although in California, it's warm like a lot more than even here, I would think, Tom, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, especially Southern California. But kind of cool, and they got a lot of bears out there. We got bears here. Man, we had a lot of sightings of bears this year, I felt like.
Yeah.
A lot of folks sending in pictures, but nothing of bears in backyards and pools.
Yeah, that's pretty unique. Usually
That's
you'd have a
kinda crazy.
fence around there, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That would be wild, right? To walk outside and see some kind of large animal. You know, gators in Florida, bears, I guess, in California.
Yeah. That reminds me of the time whenever this bear like sniffed this guy who was like relaxing by his pool, and then he woke up and then the bear got scared away. I think I remember that story. I don't know if you do. Yeah, that was cool. That's what
it happens
this
too
reminded me of.
sometimes.
Yeah.
On occasion.
Wow, indeed. All right, well, the 21st annual Chicago Ducky Derby returned on Thursday with thousands of rubber ducks taking over the Chicago River. They were dropped from the Columbus Drive Bridge and benefiting Special Olympics Illinois, each duck representing a $10 donation, supporting year-round programs for Special Olympics athletes. And organizers say the Derby remains one of Chicago's signature summer traditions. That's a nice tradition, though. I mean, I think we had something like this back where I'm from in Pittsburgh, you know, whenever I used to live there.
Yeah.
But maybe, you know what, that was probably part of a more world, like, or at least national tour of like this big duck. But that's so cool.
True.
And that was a lot of ducks, Tom.
That was a couple thousand of them. A lot of money raised for good causes always. There's several of these duck races. We've got the Sertoma duck race in Ozark that happens every year here. And they're just fun.
Yeah.
Kind of fun. Little rubber ducks, thousands of them on the water.
Exactly. And it was only the ducks in the water. We didn't have any people in there because of concerns over the water quality and some stuff that was
It's Chicago. Yeah, no kidding. That'd be dirty in there.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder how they get them out. Like, there must be some kind of net. Because that's a lot of ducks to just leave floating around,
You would
right?
think, yeah, right?
I don't know. They get them out somehow.
Yeah. All right. Well, one city is taking an innovative approach to creating affordable housing. St. Petersburg introduces the first 3D printed home to be built as part of a housing program. How it works, the machine in the center draws an outline of the home using a type of concrete, and it traces over that outline again and again, moving higher each time until the outer walls are finished. That looks satisfying. It almost reminds me of like icing on a cake or something.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, very similar.
Indeed, but it gets really hard after a while, right?
Yeah, better.
The city leased land out to developers for them to construct and sell homes to someone who makes around $110,000 or less for a two-person household. I would consider this, given that housing prices, you know, seem to only just go up, Tom.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, right here in the Ozarks, it's a little different. We're fortunate that things are still fairly affordable.
That's what I noticed.
You start looking at East Coast, West Coast, when the average home price there, it's $500,000.
I noticed that very much so. You know, coming from Pennsylvania, yeah, houses really, it's rare to find anything below $200,000 to $250,000. And that's being very modest.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're looking for a modest house.
Yeah, here is much cheaper. I agree.
But kind of, yeah, compared to other places it is. And, you know, there's a need. There's a need for housing right now. There's a high demand for new homes to be built. And if this gets it done faster and helps bring the supply back up, I'm all for it.
Yeah, something to keep in mind, Tom, indeed. All right, well, don't forget to follow us on our social media pages. You can find us wherever you like to scroll. We know you'll be doing it during the break, all right? So you can also do that and check out our website, ozarksfirst.com. We'll see you in a few minutes.
What does $7 get you at Sonic? The real question is, what doesn't it get you? Enjoy a full meal plus premium chicken bites for just $7. Live free, eat Sonic.
Find what you need for your kitchen at Arctic Food Equipment.
Hi, this is Brad for Womack Monument Company. If a loved one's monument has, with the passage of time, accumulated moss, algae, or environmental stains, the Womack Monument Company family is here to help. With over 64 years' experience, we will utilize the latest in equipment and modern methods to restore your monument's beauty. Please allow our family the opportunity to serve yours. Womack Monument Company in Springfield, Bolivar, Monette, Aurora, and throughout the Ozarks. For those you love, crafted by those who care.
This back to school, no need for math. With our lowest price guarantee at Shoe Carnival. No bargain hunting, no price comparing, no number crunching. Just the lowest prices on everything in store, like Adidas, New Balance, Crocs, and must-have brands up to 30% off. So save the math for pizza night. Hurry into Shoe Carnival today for our lowest price guarantee, where back to school always adds up to saving.
Ready for effortless car shopping? Visit PinnakerChevrolet.com to browse our extensive inventory, value your trade, and get pre-approved all at your fingertips from the comfort of home. Pinnaker Chevrolet's low-pressure and easy shopping experience saves you time at the dealership. Buying a car or selling yours has never been easier. Whether you're browsing for your next new Chevrolet, quality pre-owned vehicle, or need service you can trust, let our family take care of yours at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic, or do your shopping at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
It's your home. Make it perfect with Ozarks Home Experts. At Mid-America Specialty Markets, they're experts in home, auto, and business insurance. They take the time to understand what matters most to you. Mid-America Specialty Markets, an Ozarks First Ozarks Home Experts partner.
This summer, your soundtrack starts with Creative Audio. Whether you're tearing up the trails, boating on the lake, or enjoying the open road, Creative Audio has a system for you. Deals on Memphis Audio subs, buy one, get one free. Take the party off-road with Power Sports roll bar speakers and make it back in time to rock the water with boat speakers and subs. But why stop there? Crank up the sound when you roll into any of our 7 locations. Summer's here, and so is your soundtrack. Carissa Codell, weekday mornings on Ozarks First.
Welcome back with sports. Betting and marijuana legalized throughout most of the U.S. The country is seeing a new milestone in usage. Forbes reports in 2025, Americans spent roughly $166 billion. That's with a B as in Bravo. Betting on sports. That's more than the movie, music, book, and museum industries bring in combined. Critics argue the rapid growth has also fueled an increase in gambling problems. And the U.S. also reached a major milestone in marijuana use. According to the National Survey on Drug Use and Health, an estimated 21.4 million Americans used marijuana on a daily basis or nearly daily basis in 2025. Now, that's more than 17.2 million who drank alcohol that frequently and 19.9 million who smoke cigarettes every day or nearly every day. Researchers say it's the first time daily cannabis exceeds both drinking and smoking. The Senate has moved the ball on passing the Project College Sports Act, but has not reached the end zone yet. The bill would create national rules for NIL payments, transfers, eligibility, health protections, and enforcement. The Big Ten and SEC now back the revised bill after months of opposition. Supporters say it would help get the chaos out of college sports. Opponents of the bill say it gives athletes too little time to get advice before making one of the biggest financial decisions of their lives.
You know, an athlete can't talk to these agents after whatever it might be, the 2 weeks or 5 weeks at the end of their last collegiate game, and then expect to make one of the most important decisions of their life and who's going to manage that and be the key front person on that in that short period of time, right? That's something that, I really don't agree with.
Advertisers hoping to grab a spot in next year's Super Bowl are out of luck as well. Disney says it has sold out all of its commercials for the game at SoFi Stadium. In February, Disney signed deals with 58 brands across 34 categories, and some complained that Disney wanted as much as $10 million for a 30-second commercial. Disney sold them for $8 to $9 million. Don't forget to download Ozarks First Plus. You can there find a host of shows to watch, and that includes our latest episode of our sports show, Put Me in Coach. Take a look.
We've really talked about no wrestling on this show before. I've got a little bit of background in the business.
He's got a lot, okay? Don't let him lie.
Yep. But, here locally, I've done some things.
As a matter of fact, Jesse Inman, I'm getting pretty tired of you. How about from now on you stay behind your little news desk with your little tie and your little suit. Apologize to me. No.
Jesse's got some moves over there on Ozarks First Plus, which you can download on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. And still to come here on Daybreak, back to school shopping season is in full swing. What is going on this weekend that can help you save some money? And a Missouri senator is calling out AI surveillance pricing, why he says this harms the consumer. We'll be right back.
We're all looking for ways to save and stretch that dollar.
Some folks see a dent. We see a story. Some dents come from accidents. Some come from bad decisions. Nobody plans on denting their car. It just happens. And when your car pulls up to a red light, it shouldn't look like it's asking for spare change. At Barker's Frame and Collision, we approach every vehicle with respect. We fix, we straighten, we make your car look like it didn't lose a bar fight with a mailbox. Barker's Frame and Collision. Good people, honest repairs. We treat your car like it's ours.
Luxury isn't just about new, it's about how you feel every time you drive. At Acura Springfield, our pre-owned inventory gives you more choices, more savings, and more confidence all in one place. Every pre-owned vehicle is carefully inspected, competitively priced, and backed by a team you can trust. So drive with confidence, shop smarter today with rates as low as 4.9%. Come by the dealership or check us out online at Acura Springfield. Savings starts here.
At Shriners Children's, we're home to the world's leading pediatric orthopedic care. Because so many life-changing advancements start here. We provide access to the best doctors and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. We're the first place to turn for the most common or complex orthopedic conditions, home to possibilities kids to achieve the extraordinary, the most amazing care anywhere.
Searching for back pain relief? iSense does that. 84% of iSense sleepers reported back pain relief, sleeping on our award-winning smart beds, made right here in Springfield. Our Comfort Control technology lets you adjust each side of the bed for you and your partner with a touch of a button for perfect support and comfort. Take control of your comfort. Visit our Springfield store today.
If you have sunken, cracked, or uneven concrete in your driveway, sidewalk, or patio, there's only one local family-owned company to call: Thrasher Foundation Repair. Only Thrasher has been fixing concrete in the Midwest for more than 50 years. Only Thrasher has over 34,000 five-star reviews. Don't wait to fix your concrete. Join over 200,000 happy customers who will tell you there's only one company to call: Thrasher Foundation Repair.
Welcome back to Daybreak. It is 6:30 on your Friday morning. I'm Stoker Wieczorek. Mother Nature is helping reveal hints of the bygone era when the city was a hub for the region's farming industry. Atop a long vacant grain elevator near Chestnut Expressway at National Avenue sits an old double-sided billboard. Over the decades, advertisers took advantage of its towering location, but now the building's heritage is slowly bleeding through, saying MFA Feeds. For more on the heritage of the grain elevator, head to the story on our website. And a Warsaw man is facing assault charges after allegedly hitting a person with a firework in July at the Pecan Grove campsite. The victim told investigators Robert Vanderpool did it on purpose and had a visible mark on his head from the incident. For more on this and what witnesses told police, just head to the story on our website, ozarksfirst.com. All right, it's time to get a check of your forecast to help you guys plan out your day. Here we have Tom Schmidt getting a look at some of pictures that were sent in to us by some viewers.
A little bit. It's kind of some stormy weather last night, and the stormy weather came with this cloud type, which is Stoker's often mistaken for like a funnel cloud or even a developing tornado. But it's a simple scud cloud, a ragged, wispy, ominous-looking cloud for sure, kind of scary, but they're harmless, right? These are tag clouds or scud clouds, and the thing that's missing is that there's no rotation. They're just kind of hanging out there. So if it's rotating, well, then you got problems, right? Then it is a funnel cloud or a tornado. But this is not rotating. They're just kind of hanging down below the cloud base, and they kind of stick out and they get your attention. You think, oh, what's that over there? Well, it's just a scud cloud. If there's no rotation, it's harmless. And we saw a lot of harmless clouds yesterday. Now, the harmless clouds did come with some wind and some hail occasionally. So the storms themselves packed a punch at times. Wind damage in the blue and the green diamonds were hail reports. Had both around Springfield. Big hail also down around West Plains. Additionally, we were in the 90s yesterday, 22nd day of the year. and we averaged about 36, so we racked up another one yesterday. Satellite and radar shows the rain from yesterday is gone, but we are getting our next system on the way out of southeast Kansas. This is going to follow a boundary right under the Ozarks as we go through the morning and the afternoon. So most of the afternoon's dry, most of the rain will be for the morning, southwest Missouri into northern Arkansas. And then rain chances drop off this evening. And the weekend, looking dry. As we go into Saturday and Sunday, we get hot and sunny. We'll take a look at that forecast coming up.
Sounds good, Tom. Thank you so much. And just like we've been talking about, you can track the weather by downloading the Ozarks First weather app. You can receive weather alerts for approaching storms, check out the current radar like what Tom had, and look at the extended forecast. Springfield families are gearing up for back-to-school shopping as Missouri's sales tax holiday kicks off this weekend. Store managers in Springfield say families can combine state and local tax savings with their deals. Springfield Target managers tell us with 2 locations on Primrose and Sunshine, families have more space to shop exclusive brand launches before fall classes start. They say verified teachers and college students get an extra 20% off.
It just feels good to be able to provide brands that the guests like to come back and buy with our Cat and Jack, and then this year we have the Champion brand. So it gives them an option to shop where maybe they didn't know they could find things that they liked.
The sales tax holiday runs from today through Sunday statewide. It's now time for your morning traffic report. We're going to take a look here at US 65 north of Battlefield. Traffic is flowing smoothly there. A bit overcast, though. Keep in mind in that terms of weather, but nothing too crazy and no incidents to report still. That's all thanks to some good driving out there. Keep it up, guys. We'll continue to check out the conditions throughout the morning to help you plan your day. Cyclospora cases continue to climb throughout the United States. The CDC says over 10,000 cases have been reported nationwide since May 1st. 2 deaths recently occurred in Michigan. Medical officials say both patients had underlying health conditions which may have been impacted by the intestinal illness. Missouri is now one of 15 states that's involved in a major multi-state outbreak. 1,095 cases have been confirmed in the Show Me state, and meanwhile, 205 cases have been reported in Arkansas. Here in the Ozarks, those cases of cyclosporiasis are up 5 times higher than what we'd normally see annually here in Greene County. Typically, the Springfield Greene County Health Department averages less than 10 cases a year. And this year, they've had 50 so far, with 43 in July alone. Experts say washing produce can remove the parasite, but killing it requires cooking food to around 158 degrees.
The guidance is avoiding that pre-cut or packaged lettuce, leaning more towards the lettuce that you can buy whole.
Doug Asher, a local businessman with Tiny Greens to Go, says he's not worried about impacts from local growers because of the way they're able to control the variables.
Control everything. I control the humidity, the temperature, the water source, what goes in it, the soil.
Meanwhile, health officials are also now warning about a multi-state salmonella outbreak linked to jalapeno peppers, an outbreak that's affecting Missouri. The CDC says Missouri has reported 7 cases nationwide, and at least 345 people in 27 states have become sick and 36 have been hospitalized, but no deaths have been reported. Federal investigators say the outbreak has been traced to jalapenos grown in Sinaloa, Mexico, and distributed in the U.S. by Coast Citrus distributors. And the FDA approves the first mRNA flu shot. Clinical tests found the vaccine made by Moderna was 27% more effective than a standard flu shot. Approval was granted for adults ages 50 to 64, and more studies are underway for adults older than 65. Moderna says the mRNA shot can be rolled out to 2-3 months after the seasonal flu strain is identified. It takes 6 months for a traditional vaccine. Fighting back against artificial intelligence and surveillance pricing, that's what Missouri Senator Josh Hawley is trying to do. On Wednesday, Hawley held a hearing to try and expose companies that use AI surveillance pricing. Surveillance pricing is where companies collect personal information from consumers and charge different prices to individuals for the same product or service.
We've got to stop this. We've got to ban the use of personal individual information in setting prices. It's just wrong, and it will continue. This will be one of the biggest ripoffs in American history unless we do something.
Several states like Maryland and Connecticut have passed their own laws to limit the kind of usage that we're seeing here with this pricing. Meanwhile, airlines are pushing back against immigration enforcement in airports across the country. In recent weeks, ICE agents have made as many as 36 arrests a day at U.S. airports. It often happens near gates and ticket counters, but attempts to get onto planes have been denied. The Wall Street Journal reviewed documents and found Southwest has stopped agents at least 6 times. JetBlue says it doesn't collect information on passengers' immigration status. Well, we got more news to share with you, so don't forget to follow us wherever you like to scroll, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or X. And don't forget to download our apps. Check out our website, ozarks.com, for the very latest. Coming up, we have the best deals for the lowest prices in this week's Epic Discounts Report. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Does a lake life sound like a dream, but you don't know where to start? Here at Kelly Sport, we help you and your family find the right boat, and most importantly, educate you on how to make memories that'll last a lifetime. Because what's the point of owning a boat if you don't know how to use it? We're not just another marina, we're your boating family. Our legacy is our people, our family, but most importantly, yours. Please join us today. We'd love to have you as part of the Kelly Sport family.
I'm Tony DeCopel. The CBS Evening News is the story of America one day at a time. I'm Tony. While we cover a lot of ground, we also stick to the basics. What's real?
Do you ever get scared?
Yeah. And what's important.
Well, I'm just asking you why you're here and what your message is.
Success for us is not how much we pack into a show, but how much you take away from it. And we'll always end with the good stuff, something to remind you that there's a lot of life out there beyond the headlines. So join me. This is the CBS Evening News.
Life moves fast. That's why your family needs more than just a vehicle. They need confidence, comfort, and versatility. And the Nissan Rogue is designed to handle every mile, wherever life takes you. Right now at Springfield Nissan, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on select 2026 Nissan Rogue models. There's never been a better time to make your move. No pressure, no guesswork. At Springfield Nissan, we really do make it easy for you.
So here's my back to school haul. Backpack from Cali, kicks from Luz, accessories by me, and new fast internet from Mediacom. Our basic internet was not going to cut it. See you in class.
Go back to school with fiber-powered internet and Wi-Fi from Mediacom. Save on Internet 300, including Eero Wi-Fi with advanced online security and parental controls. Get Internet 300 for $30 a month locked in for 2 years. Call or shop online.
This is Nick Bolton, and you're watching Chiefs football on Ozarks First.
Welcome back for this week's Epic Discounts. We're going to take a look at home upgrades ahead of the school year, especially for tech and entertainment. Take a look.
Welcome to Epic Discounts by BestReviews.com. I'm Melissa Bergamini.
And I'm Ashley Howard. Right now, we want you to scan the QR code on your screen to get ready to save big, because today we have some products that help keep your house clean and provide all the entertainment you need to stay in and enjoy a night at home, or bring your favorite shows and movies on the go with you.
That's right. First up, there is nothing more annoying than a stubborn spot on your carpet, let me tell you. But you don't need to hire a professional carpet cleaning service to get that red wine or pet stain out.
That's right, it can deep clean stubborn stains and odors beneath the surface. Let's be honest, spills can happen easily when you're having a snack on the couch and enjoying your favorite movie. And speaking of entertainment, let's talk about how we can get any movie you want right in your living room.
Up next, it is the Amazon Fire TV Stick HD. This smart streaming device allows you to use your voice to search thousands of movies and TV episodes from Netflix, Prime Video, and most of your favorite streaming providers.
This is also a great way to bring your favorite shows on the go with you. Just plug the stick into any HDMI port. It also lets you watch live TV, news, sports, and so much more.
And speaking of on-the-go entertainment, the Apple iPad Air is a powerful and intuitive iPad, not just for playing games or watching movies. It can run multiple apps all at once thanks to its powerful M3 chip designed for productivity.
This model features all-day battery life and several different storage options. It also features Apple Intelligence and groundbreaking privacy features that prevent anyone from accessing your data, including Apple itself.
Finally, breathe easy with a Levoit evaporative humidifier, perfect for bedrooms, nurseries, or any space where comfort matters the most. It's completely blue light free for a more restful night's sleep and comes equipped with advanced dual air and water filters. And get this, it self-dries after each use to prevent any mold buildup. Cleaner air, cleaner tech.
All right, let's take one last look at today's products to keep you entertained and keep your home clean and fresh even when you're not there.
Head to epicdiscounts.com or just scan that QR code to scan, shop, and save with Epic Discounts by Best Reviews.
And Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar Media Group. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on our website, ozarksfirst.com, underneath the More tab. Then you'll find it under the Marketplace option. Well, now it's time to check back in with meteorologist Tom Schmidt. Tom, one more day to go, and then the weekend into next week looks gorgeous.
Sure does. Hot and sunny weather right around the corner for us. Today, though, another chance of rain. Looking at cloudier skies and a little bit of rain from our Downstate Casino Resort camera. That rain coming out of southeast Kansas into western Missouri this morning. We'll look at that forecast next.
The Fishing Report, sponsored by Marshfield Chevrolet.
Have you been hurt? Call Dan the man. Calling the wrong attorney could cost you everything. Don't risk your future. Call Dan the man at Deputy and Mizell.
We are glad that you are here with us tonight. I don't want to make you answer for every progressive.
Bringing us together.
You watch this show because we call out both sides.
Americans want common sense back.
On Balance on News Nation.
And all of us are here in the middle hoping that there's some better answers.
Which is why I love what you do.
Another reason why News Nation is the fastest growing network in all of television.
Doing well by doing good. It's the American story.
News Nation. News for all Americans.
At Schuber Mitchell, we're building new construction homes that blend classic masonry exteriors with elevated, luxurious interiors, all at an affordable price. We take pride in our simple, transparent process, which makes buying your dream home easier than ever. Our floor plans range between a cozy 1,200 square foot cottage to a spacious 3,000 square foot home. We can help you find that perfect place where you and your whole family will love coming home.
In the Ozarks, comfort isn't seasonal, it's essential. At Patriot Heat and Air, we're here year-round, keeping families comfortable through summer heat and winter cold with expert American Standard solutions. The Patriot's about more than heating and cooling. It's about heart, hard work, dependability, and doing what's right, even when no one's watching. That's why we were honored with the Better Business Bureau's Torch Award for Ethics, because integrity matters to us, and it matters to the families we serve. Patriot quality assures value. Our people make the difference.
Injured on the job? Attorney could cost you everything. Don't risk your future. Call Dan the man at Deputy and Mizell.
All right, folks, welcome back. We had the storms from yesterday leave behind some damage, some wind and some hail. And also, several folks are reporting seeing these modest clouds. This is from Springfield, from Shelby, right around sunset. You can see them there. This is the perfect time to really catch these clouds. The definition really starts to poke out as you see them, kind of these sinking pouches from the cloud base, the upper level cloud base, usually underneath like an anvil cloud or something like that. But sinking cold air is what it is, and you typically don't see these that much in August because they're more associated with spring and severe weather. We had some severe weather yesterday, so we had a few modest clouds out there too. So pretty unusual, but not impossible for August. Another picture here from Aria Thomas in Springfield, Missouri, of those modest clouds hanging down. You can see them there, those little hanging pouches underneath the cloud base for you. And then with those storms, we had some damage. Okay, this is wind damage of a milk barn in Polk County, near Pleasant Hope. Winds of 60 to maybe 70 miles an hour are believed to have caused this damage that took out that barn there. And then also some heavy rain from Vicki and Ava at this time around 5 o'clock picked up about 2.5 inches of rain, and she reported it was still raining at the time, so probably more rain to go there. Now the rain from yesterday is gone. Okay, generally picked up about 1/2 inch to 1 inch, 2/3 of an inch in Springfield. We're drying things out for a little bit, but the next wave of rain on the way. It's across southeast Kansas. I've got a little boundary here still hanging around that goes from southeast Kansas through southwest Missouri into northern Arkansas. This rain is going to tend to follow that boundary right into southwest Missouri for the morning. Now, it's going to be a weakening trend as it moves in, but rain showers through the morning. Going to be moving out of Kansas slowly but surely into southwest Missouri and northern Arkansas. By the afternoon, rain and storms become more spotty. Can't rule out rain entirely. Might be some redevelopment also as we go towards 5 p.m. and afterwards south of I-44. Some data says yes, other data says no. Kind of leaning towards no, but there could be a storm or two still southeast of the interstate as we go to this evening. Rain chances overall in Springfield after we get past the morning be about 20% or less. Let me dry things out, turn up those temperatures over the weekend. Saturday itself, sunny skies, a few clouds coming in for the afternoon, maybe a stray rain shower off to the east in parts of central Missouri. Not much expected there as that little dip in the jet stream moves off out of the east here. Weekend forecast overall, hot and sunny for your Saturday and Sunday. It'll be that way too for Monday and Tuesday of next week, and then the hot weather gets pushed south a little bit. We'll bring back some rain triggers. Some weak rain disturbances moving through. We'll bring back the rain chances Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for next week. In the meantime, drying things out a little bit today. Still some rain to get through early this morning once that moves out of Kansas. And then we'll find hot and sunny weather Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Time to dry out, catch some sun, hang by the pool for a couple days, and then rain comes back middle to end of next week.
Yeah, nice to have a break, Tom. Good to hear. And it's going to be hot. You know, it's hot now. It's rainy now, but then it's going to be hot and not rainy, and maybe some time for some sunscreen too.
I think so. Sunscreen, water, pool time, and you know, you got a couple activities going on this weekend.
Yes.
You got the Route 66 Festival, among other things, and it's going to be hot, but the rain should go away for the weekend.
And I know you're going to that, right? The festival.
Yeah, check it out Saturday. Got a car show, folks. You always find me there.
Oh, yeah. It's cool stuff. Some of those cars are like well maintained after so long that they've.
Oh, yeah.
After
People
they've been
put
built.
a lot of sweat and money into it.
Indeed. Yeah, absolutely. Well, Tom, you know how many of us, deal with the lack of sleep on this shift, right?
It can be tough.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well, one anchor is going viral after falling asleep on air. Take a look.
Just running 465 miles in a matter of days to make all of this happen.
Oh, no. Oh, that's not good.
It's so awkward. Just quietly staying like.
Let's turn to the forecast. We have a heat advisory.
Oh, my
now
goodness.
She wakes. It sounds like somebody clapped or somebody did something to really wake her up there. Ugh,
yeah, just like, hey, are you there? Or I'm surprised somebody didn't. I don't know if they had anything in the studio, like something. Hopefully not. That wouldn't hurt her to throw and be like, hey.
No, yeah, right.
That would have been
one
a
of
little
these
mean,
pillows,
though.
you know.
Oh. That would have been a little
Toss
mean,
it
though.
over.
Just like, hey, wakey, wakey,
Yeah, we made for a good moment, though.
Maybe she forgot her coffee. I don't know.
I must have, yeah. Now, she did say she'd fallen asleep, obviously, but she's taking care of a newborn.
Oh, yeah.
A new baby at home. And so, sleepless nights, kind of synonymous with young kids sometimes.
Yeah, indeed. We have a few people here at the station who have their newborns, and then it's that extra bit of responsibility. And I say bit, but it's really an extra mountain of responsibility.
It's a lot, and it can be hit or miss. Sometimes the night's quiet, other nights there's just no sleep at all.
Yeah, exactly, Tom. Well, a biotech company from London could be changing the future of the tattoo industry. CypherX has come up with a way to create permanent tattoos without the pain. I like that, right? You pick a design patch that also carries a series of microneedles. Using the applicator, the patch is pressed onto the skin where the microneedles transfer the pigment into the upper layers of the skin and dissolve. And after 10 to 15 minutes, the patch peels off and the lines develop over a couple of days. No wrapping is needed, and there is no scabbing or healing time like traditional tattoos. Yeah, I would consider that, and the fine detail with that, Tom, is certainly nice, but they do look small.
It looks good. Yeah, right now just little kind of small icons, small little tattoos to put on somewhere. But it sounds like a less invasive way of doing it, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I guess, people eventually might want to get them removed. Hey, like, oops, I really regret that. I feel like that could be a little easier to remove. That's my guess.
I'm not sure, but it is kind of a cool little technology they're having on there, just like a little stamp, pretty much, putting it on.
It is like a stamp, and I like that analogy that you made because I wish that's, you know, I have one tattoo. It's of the date that my wife and I met, but it's cool because. You know, that would have been so much easier to get put on if it was just like that stamp technique, you know?
Yeah, 10 minutes, hold it, you know, arm here, please, thank you.
That's it.
And then out the door you go.
That's wonderful, yeah. All right, well, it's officially pumpkin season at Ben & Jerry's again. The ice cream chain is bringing back with fan favorite flavor, pumpkin cheesecake. Yum. The annual fall flavor features pumpkin cheesecake ice cream combined with a graham cracker swirl. It will only be available in pint-sized cups and for a limited time only. Pumpkin lovers can look for the treat in their nearest store where Ben & Jerry's is sold. I don't know if I've tried Ben & Jerry's before, but pumpkin with ice cream, how do you feel about that, Tom?
Sounds pretty good. I know Andy's, they're probably going to release their pumpkin ice cream pretty soon too. Because they have one also.
Yeah.
And that was pretty good. Last time I remember having that. I can't say I've ever had any other pumpkin ice cream though.
Okay, yeah, because I haven't been here in the fall yet, so I haven't experienced that part of Andy's. So maybe I'll give it a try. That's kind of cool.
It'll come out. You know, everybody jumping on the bandwagon these days with pumpkin spice, whatever. And it's that time of year, right, man? Starbucks is coming out with their stuff.
Pumpkin this, pumpkin that. I love pumpkin roll though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of stuff.
Yeah. Or let's see, everything pumpkin, right? Ice cream, maybe. Having it with some pumpkin pie.
Sounds good. Now we're on to something. Yeah.
Wow. I was thinking about also just, I'm trying to think, is there anything else pumpkin that we're missing here? I want to like cover all the pumpkins. I think we got it all.
I don't know. You could throw, you know what? The pickle craze going on, probably going to have a pumpkin spice pickle. How's that sound?
Pumpkin spice pickle. Okay, wow. We're really getting out there. All right, well, stay with us. We'll be right back with a final check of your forecast and just look at what's next for the 7 o'clock hour. Stay tuned.
The Hot Tub Blowout Sale is in Springfield this weekend. Don't miss your chance to save up to 50% on American-made hot tubs and swim spas with payments as low as $79 a month and immediate delivery. Get your exclusive coupons at AmericanHotTubExpo.com for the hot tub and swim spa sale this Friday through Sunday. Don't miss it.
At Springfield Kia, we know summer is made for road trips, weekend getaways, and late-night drives. If you've been thinking about a new SUV, the Kia Sportage is your best option. So stop by and check one out today. And right now, you can get 0% APR financing for 48 months on a new 26 Sportage or lease one for just $249 a month for 24 months. No hidden fees, no surprises, just straight-up savings. At Springfield Kia, we really do make it easy for you.
We don't want to see homeowners falling through their floors.
Certainly not.
So as the symptom goes, moisture, mildew, mold, any of that stuff.
That's bad. Wood doesn't like water. Every house that is on a crawl space needs an encapsulation.
It's so important, man. If this doesn't get done, like what happens to polite society, man?
Your flooring's in jeopardy, ain't nobody safe.
Get a free inspection from a certified expert at Foundation Recovery Systems, a Groundworks company.
This is a work boot you'll find at a big box store.
And this is a Thorogood work boot you'll find at Top Tier Line Gear. The difference is clear. At Top Tier Line Gear, we sell the professional quality boots, tools, clothing, and gear you need to get the job done safely and properly.
From Thorogood boots to safety gear and FR clothing, we're stocked with the top tier equipment you need but can't find anywhere else.
Please visit our store in Hollister, just off 65.
Or shop online anytime.
Top Tier Line Gear, built by linemen, trusted by crews.
The Hot Tub Blowout Sale is in Springfield this weekend. Don't miss your chance to save up to 50% on American-made hot tubs and swim spas with payments as low as $79 a month and immediate delivery. Get your exclusive coupons at AmericanHotTubExpo.com for the hot tub and swim spa sale this Friday through Sunday. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. If you're a fan of peanut butter like me, this just may be for you. The company Liquid Death releasing its peanut butter sparkling water. It combines the chocolate peanut butter cup flavor from Mr. Beast's candy brand Feastables and the classic soda water from Liquid Death. They say it tastes like a peanut butter shake with bubbles. It contains no caffeine or artificial sweeteners, and 12 packs are available right now on Amazon for $15. I think it's worth a try, Tom. What do you think? I mean, but Obviously, if you don't like it. Yeah, you think not.
Yeah. It just sounds kind of, I don't know if I'd go for it. Like, peanut butter's fine, but I don't know. I just feel like you'd be missing out on some of the actual richness and tastefulness of peanut butter, right?
Perhaps, you know, because they said it's like a peanut butter shake, but with bubbles in it. So it's like maybe that's where I was coming from like the, you got to try it once, but
maybe.
But then, obviously, if you don't want to try it again, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy it, but, you know, someone else got it. If you got 15 cans, you know, I'll take a can.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we got Unscripted next at the 7 o'clock hour on Channel 49, so stay tuned for that. We'll see you guys again soon.
We make the decision easy on replacement windows for your home. First, we have one of the highest energy efficient windows in the industry. Second, ours have a lifetime warranty. Third, installed by trained full-time employees, no subcontractors. Plus, you save up to 50% off. Call Modern Exteriors today and see for yourself with a free, no hassle, no pressure estimate.
Modern Exteriors, where quality and price become friends.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
Where you been, Hank?
Little field research. Show them what we got.
Check this out. Looks like America is loving Ford quality.
And J.D. Power backs it up.
Ford is #1 in new vehicle quality, and F-Series are America's best-selling trucks.
Great deals, crazy good capability.
America, this is what summer's all about.
Get 0% APR for 36 months and $1,000 toward your down payment on select Ford vehicles, plus a complimentary maintenance plan for 2 years.
Have you suffered an injury at work and you're struggling to get the compensation you deserve? Don't worry, we're here to help you win your case. At the Ryan E. Murphy Law Firm, we specialize in workers' compensation. We'll fight for you. Call the Ryan E. Murphy Law Firm today.
50% off! The Habitat for Humanity Restore is the thrift superstore, and now there's another reason to shop. For a limited time, 50% off all exercise equipment. Looking for something like elliptical, vélo, département, ski machine, not exercise equipment. Every visit is different because our inventory changes daily, but one thing never changes: great deals. Stop by the Restore on Scenic. Every donation, every purchase helps build, repair, and revitalize homes and our community.
Land of the free and the sexy. Come get red hot lingerie, star-spangled fun, and zero judgment vibes at In the Garden of Eden. Shop In the Garden of Eden. A little naughty, a whole lot nice.
Welcome to CBS Mornings. I'm Nate Burleson.
I'm Vladimir Duthier.
And I'm Nichelle Turner.
Gail is off, but you are in good hands. We're also following a new push by President Trump against birthright citizenship. Plus, the investigation into an organ donation group, and the details are very, very scary. But first, here's today's eye-opener, Your World in 90 Seconds. President Trump signs 2 executive orders aimed at restricting birthright citizenship, despite a recent ruling by the Supreme Court.
That practice of birth tourism is, as of the signing of this order, hereby banned.
Iran signals a deal to open the Strait of Hormuz is close, but they insist they'll be charging a toll for ships passing through.
I'm involved in the negotiation. I think we're doing fine.
An organ donation nonprofit operating in 4 states is decertified after reports of persistent patient safety failures.
They prepared to recover his organs while he was still alive.
The Senate committee votes to hold Dr. Anthony Fauci in contempt of Congress after refusing to answer questions about the COVID-19 pandemic.
With their visors, their sunglasses, and their mustaches, Ted Lasso lookalikes flooded New York.
Be like goldfish, Dad. Be like goldfish.
These young quarterbacks are absolutely putting on a show out here. Welcome back, football. Let's go.
It is the unofficial start to football season.
Hall of Fame game is like a bat signal to football fans.
It was the Carolina Panthers versus the Arizona Cardinals.
How about Haynes King, the 25-year-old rookie out of Georgia Tech?
Panthers down 3, 2 seconds to play.
King, he's going to step up. Pumps, runs, goal line. Is he in? Yes! Carolina wins! Haynes King, king of the night.
This